The Artifacts of Mount Independence and the Stories They Tell. A series of brief explorations of Revolutionary War artifacts from Mount Independence on Lake Champlain in Orwell, Vermont.
Welcome to Mount Independence, Vermont State Historic Site, located in Orwell, Vermont. Today, I'm Mike Blakeslee. I'm usually Mike Blakeslee. I'm going to be talking about our archaeological artifacts and how we identify them, how we go about knowing what they are and if they're original to the period. Because some of the things that have been found on digs were left here during the 19th century by the number of visitors who used to come here and picnic here on the mount. Today I have an example of a shovel, which was actually part of the underwater record here, archaeologically found underwater. But the reason we know that it is a Rev War artifact is we go to resources that people have published over the years. And they give us a record of what items looked like, where they were found, and how they were used. So if we go to the shovel, we can go to a resource like this book by George Newman and Frank Kravick, which has a number of shovels in it that are the same as this shovel here. Matter of fact, this one here is very close to this one. Although the edge isn't as worn because it was probably used less. But it's a very involved thing. Once you find something and conserve it, then you have to go back and figure out what it was and how it was used. Now, some of the shovels that were recovered here had broad arrows on them, which clearly makes them British. And they were found also in the lake, and we know that when the British retreated from here back to Canada after the defeat at Saratoga, that they threw everything that they could imagine being reused by the colonials into the lake. So, having known that, having a shovel, and having a pattern of established archaeological record, we can go to these resources and say, oh, that's that. And that is one of the ways we do it. The other way we do it is we have all the records of the digs that were done over the years and on the mount. And we can go back to those and compare against things recently found against previously found. Where they were found, what depth they were found at, and how they would have been used here on the mount. We can tell that from looking at the established archaeological record. And that is how we identify and research artifacts.